You go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Duke's offense will get the football first. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a beast, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
Let's send the tight end in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Third and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Quarterback making checks. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly complete. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route running. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
Wants to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen. Turning it on. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver, for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
The Blue Devils get it past the sticks.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Fighting Illini take possession, and their offense will go to work for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him, and they can hit him.
Finds a tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
We always talk about yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's third and long from the 28. Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. A little screen to the running back. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They'll line up for the field goal try as we start the second quarter. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They got off to a flying start, a touchdown on that opening drive, and now an opportunity to build on this lead. Running back searching for a hole. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Tight end now in motion. The running back has it. Not much working there. It'll be second and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. On the ground, it's Moore. Oh, he's got some space. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. Wide open spaces. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Blue Devils trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Looking to get it in. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Under fire. And he's going to go down at the 1.
Love the job by the defense there. They weren't fooled. 2nd and short. They thought pass was a possibility. They got to the QB. Let's see if they can do it again here on 3rd.
Makes a 3rd down stop.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Touchdown, Duke! Fit it in the window for the score.
And this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Hawaii came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Honolulu had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Hold and fire complete. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. To the air, it's Altmaier. And they're not on the same page there. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds his man, it's Sanders. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
To the air on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Blue Devils want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. They've got the screen set up. Across the 25, he's got room. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
The Blue Devils will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Creates a little room. He's loose. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Touchdown Illini! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. To the ground with the back. Hard running there. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Turns it on at midfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
And the Blue Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Finds his man. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Blue Devils have this offense rolling. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Moore. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Touchdown, Blue Devils! Quick strike through the air for the score. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Looking for a man. It's Altmaier. Dances away to buy time.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle, it's Dixon. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And that's exactly your job when you're a defense. You know, they're going to make throws, they're going to make catches. I got to get them on the ground. I got to limit the yak, the yards after the catch. Nice job breaking on the football, getting the wide receiver on the ground.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
They go to the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Leaves it with the running back. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
And the Blue Devils are on the move. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. A lot of we are's inside that stadium today. Penn State is running away with things, and that offense looks unstoppable. They're up by 27 over FIU. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Illinois right back to the line. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Looking downfield, it's Altmaier. Myers on the move. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot depth. Big pickup. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Dixon. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to throw again. Looking for a big gain. Makes a connection. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. He wants to throw it. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
And that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. Just over a minute to go, and if they have a chance, they've got to come up with this onside kick. Finding an escape route. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. 1 possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, though.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with a W.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick release on the RPO. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
The Blue Devils will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. To the air, it's Altmaier. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. And that pick will seal the game as the clock strikes 0. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David, they played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation